What's up? And welcome in to Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. Thanks so much for downloading the podcast and checking us out on YouTube, youtube.com. Look for Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment to everything we do here at Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood, including our special feature. It's LA versus Space Day. It's always the best, LA versus Space, as they have topics to discuss, to debate. And of course, please put your comments in while we have our conversation with LA versus Space. And we are brought to you by delicious Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp. Yes, stop by Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp, not LA's. It's Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp. They have 4 locations: Canal Street, Evergreen Park, Hillside, and Olympia Fields. The Canal Street location is open 24/7. It's right by White Sox Stadium. Let me tell you, my family and I have been going to Lawrence's for a long, long time, and they are our new partner here, not only on ESPN 1000 with Cap and J Hood Morning Show, but also Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. So if you ever are in the area, Evergreen Park or Hillside or Olympia Fields or Canal Street, right downtown, make sure you stop by Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp, a proud partner with Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. There they are. It's LA, it's Space with us here for another edition of LA versus Space. Gentlemen.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good evening, gentlemen. Good day, gentlemen. One of them got to work. How are you guys today, man?
This show is shown on all the time zones, so you covered them all right there.
I want to make sure that I'm a man of the people. You know, somebody might listen tomorrow morning while they're having their morning joke. You know, so how you brothers doing today?
I am great. I'm great. Let me just tell you, Space. You know, at this particular time, we have the Bears schedule released right around the corner. We'll announce that here on Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. We got 2 good baseball teams. I just got back from the NBA draft camp at Wintrust Arena. Let me see. I got my credential here somewhere. Yeah, get my credential there. Checking out some of the best of the first and second round draft picks. So this is a good time to be a Chicago sports fan.
Tell me about it. White Sox is actually doing. Oh, hey, look. White Sox is doing something. That's what I can say. You know what I'm saying? As a South Sider myself, I'm happy that we're not just talking about the Cubs and the White Sox is actuly watchable. You know what I'm saying? It's a great time.
They're second place, man. They're in second place.
Oh yeah.
They may not mean much to a lot of people, but based upon the last couple of 3 seasons, whew, thank you, Jesus.
Come on.
Won't he do it?
Yes, Lord. Come on, somebody.
So, hold on, let me go get the collection plate.
Nothing else with the White. None of the White Sox. The Lord has a great sense of humor, clearly, because after all the losing that we've seen, he said, "Watch the resurrection, the rise up of this White Sox team." It's a great place to start. By the way, we've got 4 topics. And the guys have 5 minutes to be able to talk about each topic. There's also a bonus round as well. We'll start with the aforementioned Chicago White Sox. Should we do this logo or should we do the classic White Sox logo? Which one would you like, guys? You like that one, the classic White Sox logo, to start things off? This team is just a half a game to a game and a half just behind Cleveland, but it's been quite the story. LA, start us off first. The resurgence of the White Sox. How much does this surprise you?
It's a mild surprise for me. The White Sox, I figured they'd be fighting for the basement of the AL Central again this season, but they've been getting quality starting pitching, timely hitting, and the Southside Samurai, it seems like he hits a home run almost every other night. And finally, for the first time in 3 or 4 seasons, Murakami, for the first time in a few seasons, it's actually worth going to see a ball game for a reason outside of going to get something to eat and just chill out for a couple of hours on the south side of Chicago. Because for the past 2 seasons, you went to tailgate and you went to try the new fare on the menu at the concession stands. You might have went on half price night and
family
you
night.
have some conversations. Yeah, family night. You have some conversation. Then you see the scoreboard go off because someone hit a home run for the White Sox, and the score is now 8-2. The Sox trail by 6. And that's not going on this year. They're winning close, exciting ball games. They're in the games every night. Right now, they're playing the Royals at Wright Field in the fourth inning. The game is tied 3-3, and it's just a beautiful thing to see the White Sox actually competing every single night in the AL Central. Right now, they have a chance to reach the 500 mark.
Come on!
I can't remember. They didn't win their 20th game last season until they were in like game 63 or 64. It was pretty bad. and they have a chance tonight to have they've reached their 20th win in 41 games this year, so that's a 22 game improvement. So they're on the right track. I said before the season that if they won 72 games, that'd be a successful season for the White Sox, and they're on pace right now to be right around 80 and 82, 81 and 81.
Come on,
and that is on the right track. That is on the right track. And I like what I'm seeing on the south side of Chicago. It's long overdue. We need a reason to, and I live closer to Sox Park than I do to the team up north. So I'm more prone to go to a Sox game. As a matter of fact, I'll be there tomorrow night when the Cubs and the Sox battle it out. And as a guy who grew up going to both ballparks, I don't know what I'm going to wear to the game tomorrow. Maybe I'll just keep this shirt on.
Neutral.
A little neutron. What do you think, Mr. Space?
Well, I'll tell you this. It's about damn time. About time that the White Sox are putting out a product that we can actually go and support. We can go and watch. White Sox are bringing joy for baseball back to me. You know what I'm saying? It sucked just watching the Cubs all the time. And the Cubs are all right. I'm not a hater anymore. But to have my team actually be competitive, oh man, it's a great thing right here. First, I said it last time. I'm gonna say it again. Pay the man. Pay Mooney. You gotta pay him. Don't wait. He's showing off. He's showing up. Pay the man. Number two, I'm hearing Sox fans with all this chatter, man, about this Davis Martin guy. We're about to get. You bet not trade him. That's bottom line. I hope they can see this. I hope Jerry and them can see this. But you bet not trade him. I'm so tired of every time we get a good pitcher, Chris Sale. We get Garrett Crochet. You could go back to what's the other guy that's escaping my name? Dylan Cease. Every time we get a good pitcher, you want to ship. We could probably get a couple prospects for him. No, keep the man. You got him on contract for another 4 or 5 years. You just keep him. I would probably revamp it, and if he pitches like this the whole season, you could do some work to that contract. But don't get rid of. He's finally bringing some excitement. He's leading the league right now. He's like tops in ERA.
Yes, he is.
Oh my goodness! I mean, Davis Martin, and everybody wants him. I don't care what they're asking. If the Sox is not in contention by middle of the season, then you could talk about trades. Then that's a possibility. But not right now. Oh man, we're kicking butt right now. So please,
Martin is a robust 1.62.
1.62.
That's pretty good in the long ball era, the dead ball era, any era that you can come up with. That is a great ERA.
Come on, somebody. I mean, this is the time to where you actually give your fans some hope, restore us here on the south side of Chicago, and let us know that, hey, you got our backs, so keep our talent. I mean, we're actually doing, you got Vargas stepping up. This boy is hitting 2 home runs in a game. He did that a couple games ago. You got Costa Montgomery, who's looking like Costa Montgomery of last year. He's playing some ball. The Sox are actually
second on the team with 10 home runs right now.
Come on now. Chase Maedroff, he's hitting like 277. The Sox are, if the season ended right now and the playoffs started, we'll be the 6th seed. So it shows you right now you got something to play for. Give us some at when it's time for the trade deadline, we should be buyers, not sellers.
I was about to say, are the White Sox going to be buying something at the trade deadline? Don't be going to Dollar Tree. We don't need you going to Dollar Tree either, Jerry. No more Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
If you got a chance, go on over to Woodfield Mall, man. Go, get some quality. Don't be going over to Dollar Tree now. Do a little something quality. People on the South Side deserve it. They deserve it, man. People
Now,
on
here's the
South Side
thing,
deserve
gentlemen. Let me just, as your humble narrator, let me just say that what you're doing here from a gambling standpoint is you're playing with house money, right? So you're way ahead of schedule at this point in time. And
Absolutely.
so even a bad American league, you have to be able to watch. You're not the Chicago Cubs where you are a team that could trade and mortgage the future and be able to try to help your team get to the World Series this year. The White Sox, hey man, this is a surprise to everybody. So what I would say is that you don't have to trade a lot of people. You don't have to. If you feel like you are going to contend to be in the playoffs, LA, then there's a trade that you can make for middle relief, maybe a starter, but nothing over the top, because for sure, no matter where you think the White Sox can be, you're not the Yankees.
No.
You're not. You got the Rays.
Absolutely not.
You
can rent a player. You can rent a player.
Yeah.
You could rent a player
but it's
fill
not
a
over
hole.
the top the way the Dodgers or the Cubs would do to try to solidify themselves for a World Series run, because the Sox aren't there yet. But it's a great story.
No, it is. It's fun. It's fun to be able to get those updates either on your phone or when you're flipping through your 1174 streaming channels or whichever service you use to see that the White Sox are in a ball game or leading a ball game or about to win a ball game. It's actually fun to see, especially for those of you in the city who root for one team or the other. Cubs fans have had the run of the land for the past few years, and Sox fans could do nothing but tuck their tail between their legs and take it. That's all they could do. I mean, for a change, this series this weekend, the White Sox could make some noise. They could win. You win 2 out of 3, and you're going to see the most puffy-chested South Side that you've seen in.
Come on, man. Come on.
The past 4 or 5 years.
Say it
Listen to this guy. He's about to jump off the screen, man. Take it easy. Take it easzy. Hey,
say it with the chest. You hear me?
Oh man,
you gonna have a stroke over there, boy.
You hear me? And here's the thing about it: the Sox is never out of a game. If they're up, they're losing by 3-4 runs in one swing of a bat. They could be back in it. They got some hitters on here. That man right there. I mean, that man is amazing. But also, like I said, Vargas,
Samurai.
Come, I like that one, man. I ain't heard that one. The Southside Samurai.
Yes,
I'm gonna use that one.
You know why you haven't heard his face is because John Tripp used it once, and the White Sox said, "Stop using that shit. Stop doing that."
That's literally what happened. Look, before they used it, they went to Murakami and asked him, would he be okay with it? He said yes. He used it on the air, and next thing you know, there was an edict from upstairs that says, "Hey, some of our fans may be offended by that. Can you please not use that phraseology anymore?" Done. Only the White Sox just screw something like that up.
Tell me about
it. It's a cool little nickname. The player agreed to it. And no, can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to see if I can print some shirts up.
Oh my God. That's West Side LA.
Next to the guys. Stand next to the guys that are selling the old style right there off the train stop. What can I do?
Here, man.
Next topic here on LA versus Space before we get arrested. And that is this. So this man right here, Victor Wembanyama, provides let me move the logo here. LA, I'm going to move the logo so people can see this here. So there is throat trauma that is happening here as Wembanyama levies an elbow right to the gullet, right to the throat of Naz Reid. Space, 5 minutes on the clock. Do you believe that Wemby should have been suspended for that elbow smash right to the throat of Naz Reid?
Hell yeah, he should have been suspended. That man, he elbowed him like he was coming off the top rope. You hear me? It was a straight people's elbow right there. He should have came off the ring and came down with it. That man came from far back. And watching it in real time is worse than when they slow it down. I mean, he gave him full force with it. The only reason he's not suspended is they know that it would have change the whole dynamic of the series. You know, if the series wasn't as close as it is, you know, he would have been suspended. He probably wouldn't have, but he should have. That's the bottom line. You can't elbow someone like that in an NBA game. This is not the WWE. You know, this ain't wrestling. This ain't even the NFL where some things are you get away with. No, man, he should have been suspended. That's the bottom line. But I'm glad he's not. It gives us the Spurs. They still almost won that game. That's what's crazy, man. I like San Antonio. They got these young boys. Stephon Castle, he's balling out over there, man. I really like him. The big man that comes off the bench, getting all them rebounds. Keaton, I forgot his name, but
Hardenstein.
No, that's not what I said.
No,
no, not. But
no, Hardenstein. I'm thinking of
Johnson.
OKC. My bad.
Yeah,
Johnson. I'm thinking of OKC.
He's the heart right there. He's heart right there. You know, second year player. You got all this young talent. Vassell. I like the Spurs, but if you would have suspended Wemby, they didn't have a shot to beating Ant-Man. Ant-Man and them is balling out right now. Ayo Dosunmu. Every time I see him play, it just hurts my heart. Every time. There's no reason he shouldn't have still been a Bull. He should have retired a Bull, you know? But I digress. Yes, Wemby should have been suspended. That's the bottom line.
I know that this is LA versus space, and we're supposed to have differing viewpoints, but we're not a scripted show over here like some shows on television today, where the guys are told and they've given an edict on what they should talk about, what stance they're supposed to take. But I have to 1,000% agree with you. Not only did he elbow this guy, first and foremost, I love the intensity and the passion and the that he's going at the game with. They're attacking him. They're trying to be physical with him. He's not shying away from it. He's not backing down from it. He's like, if that's all you got, I'm going to bring it back with you. But yes, he absolutely should have been suspended. You could see when he gets that rebound, he takes a peek over his shoulder before he throws that elbow. And then he recoiled and looked like what? You knew it was purposely done. And in the NBA, if you throw a punch, that's an automatic suspension. That's akin to throwing a punch. And it was purposeful. And he was trying to send a message. And he sent a message. And his teammates rallied behind him. They saw that he was, look, we're not backing down from this physical contact. We're going to issue some of it of our own. And they went out there and they almost won that game. And last night was the easiest money that you could have made. You put everything on the Spurs last night with the points. They were going to win that game, and they blew the Timberwolves off the court. I love to see the physical play. I love to see the contact. I love to see the aggressiveness. I love to see that this kid is not backing down, but you just cannot do that. You have to do it within the game. You can't be that obvious. And as long as he's a reactionary player, the other team is in control because they're in your head and they're making you think about what they're doing versus you just, sometimes you got to pick your spots, man. And in a playoff game, you hurt your team and you ended up losing a game that you probably could have won, probably would have won. And luckily it didn't fully backfire on them. I can see this series going 7 games, but I would like to see the Spurs win because I would love to see this OKC San Antonio matchup. And they're going to be going back and forth for years to come. And it's going to be a fun matchup when the Spurs and OKC, if Minnesota doesn't throw a monkey wrench in our situation, it will be an NBA finals. And the Knicks, they're nice and all of that. The Pistons and the Cavs, whatever. But the Spurs and the Thunder, that's going to determine, in my opinion, the NBA champion.
Are you rooting for the Spurs, Space?
You know what? I got the Spurs. I'm with everything LA said. I think the Spurs and the Thunder, that is the ultimate matchup right there. No shot to Ant-Man, but he got 2 bum knees. He got a whole lot of things going on right now. To see the Spurs and then the Spurs, the only team that whooped their ass all season. All season they
beat up on the Thunder all year.
You hear me? And that's a different game when you talk about the playoffs. But
it is.
I mean, they got the blueprint. They got the blueprint. Is Jalen Williams going to play? I think that's key over there. Is he healthy enough to play? But I would love to see the Spurs and the Thunder. but don't shy away from the Knicks. The Knicks been balling out, man. Mike Brown got them boys playing over there. I hated them getting rid of Tibbs.
They're playing very well, but let's be real. The Eastern Conference right now is the junior varsity. It's what it is. What it is. It's come on, let's keep it real. I mean, when Boston folded in the first round after being up 3-1, and then they lose to Sir Fall a lot, and Joel Embiid. I've never seen a guy fall on the floor so much in my life. Oh my God, this guy thinks he's one of those what's those little vacuums that go around all over the place? And just electric. He's a Roomba. That's what he is. He's a human Roomba. This dude's always on the floor, man. Every time you look up, and then he falls and he looks up and gotcha. Give me some free throws. Come on, man.
Yes. Gilgeous Alexander would like to have a word also for the same.
Yeah.
Same
Well. See, when you took geometry, that was the given and the proof.
Mm-hmm.
Shea is the given. We don't even have to talk about that. We know what he's going to do, and it's off. And
one thing,
and Embiid is the proof.
One thing for sure, guys, we could be able to admire what the Spurs have been able to do. You remember in the pandemic, they went 33-29 in 2021, 34-48, 22-60 for a couple of seasons. And again, the drafting of Wembanyama gave them life. This team has always. I don't know if we call it a dynasty when you win a championship and it takes a couple more years and you get it back again. Like I would say they have an era more so than a dynasty, if that makes sense, like a championship kind of era where they always hovered around it. So I give them credit, man. They get Wembanyama, something that we've never seen on the floor before. That's why we love sports. We see something we've never seen before. Dude is 7'6", 7'7". Can shoot the ball from the outside. Guy can be able to go to the rim. He is holding opponents to under 28% shooting because of his block shots and his shot rearrange. Is that a word? Like rearranging shots to make it like you go up in the air.
He affects what you're trying to do.
So give them credit, even post Popovich, that this team finds a way to get in the championship picture again.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of easy when you win that draft lottery twice, and two guys are coming out. One is Tim Duncan, and the other was Victor Wembanyama. That makes difference in the world. I sure would a first pick in the draft here in Chicago.
Well, but look at LA. Look at LA. My God, look how muddy that picture is, man. Look how much. You need to log off and log back on again. Log back off. This won't work.
Looks fine over here. I don't know what's going on with you guys. It looks fine over here.
Yes. Well, Westside Wi-Fi is telling me that that's not working over
here.
Hey,
take it easy. Take it easy.
All right, you have to leave. Get out, and then come back in.
Got the boo.
My God, terrible Wi-Fi.
Oh man,
we're gonna take you down off the screen until he fixes that thing. You see that space? Trying to run a professional program here, and he's got this muddy picture.
A muddy pixelated picture. Get your shit together, LA. Get it together.
All that talking and not a good picture. How's that gonna work, man? This ain't radio. My God. Yeah, man. But Oklahoma City space, let me tell you, that's a team that is destined to probably win it again. And because they're so young, they have their groove going on right now. This is not going to be where they're going to fade off. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gives Michael Jordan calls. He does. I know that pisses off some people, but hey, Mike used to get those easy calls too. But the point is, like, they're so young that they have an opportunity here to go places for a while here.
Yeah. I mean, Shea, you got Aja Mitchell. Where did he come from? AJ Mitchell? He is just there you go, LA. You looking a little better.
No, you don't.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy.
Now he's one of those old animation pictures, the mouth doesn't move until later. You see that? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, now we got that working. Now we got the old Asian kung fu movie. That's what you're right now.
LA Clutch Cargo right now. That's what we got working right now.
Not Clutch Cargo.
Unbelievable. Tell the wife get off the Wi. Tell them to get off the Wi-Fi. This is a professional program here. My God. All right. This is what we get.
AJ Mitchell.
Yeah.
AJ Mitchell is balling out. You got Chet. Chet's still getting about 2 to 3 blocks a game. Also, Hartenstein is playing. And then if they get Jalen Williams back, it's going to be hard to be OKC. That's the bottom line. Like you said, they are built to win for years to come, and they got their draft picks. What? There's no lose.
They got the Clippers draft. They got the Clippers draft picks. The Clippers.
It don't matter.
That Paul George trade. That Paul George trade is the gift that keeps on giving, and he called it a career the other day. He called it a career. George, no more. He's going to be competing with us for some Lawrence's Fishery sponsors, I guess, because he's done with the NBA. Oh, Paul George, man.
A fine partner of Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. The Shrimp House, available since 1950. Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp. That's right. Always ready. I'm always ready. Gentlemen, we go to the next topic here before the pilot light goes out on LA's Wi-Fi here. As we go now to some more basketball. So LeBron James, guys. So he's out of the playoffs. His first statement was, "I've never been the third option in my career in playing basketball." Sorry, you're 41, bro. Like, there's other players. I thought that was a strange thought. LA, I want to get your thoughts first about LeBron James. It says end of LeBron. How much more basketball does he have left?
LeBron in today's NBA could play as long as he wants to play. In today's NBA, there's no physicality. There's no, as long as he has offensive skill, which is the only thing that's required to play in today's NBA, you can be successful offensively because of the freedom of movement. So, you can't touch the perimeter player who's handling the basketball. And as long as he's able to create his own shot, play bully ball, he can play in the NBA for many more years if he wants to, 2, 3, 4 more years if he'd like to. And you know that he's not retiring, because you can't tell me that this guy doesn't want that farewell tour throughout every NBA city. He wants it. It's who he is. It's in his DA. He needs that adulation. He needs that reassurance. He needs people to tell him that he's great. And that's just who he is. And he is great. He's an all-time great player. I think he's in the twilight of his career. Yes, you are the third option. Yes, you had a lot of help the other night. Huchimara had 25 or so. Reed had 25 plus. He had 20. LeBron had 24, I think 23, 24 points or whatever it is. But they don't guard anybody. You can't win basketball games like that. You just can't. You can't outscore people like that anymore. You can in the regular season. And like I tell people all the time, you make your name during the regular season, but you make your fame during the playoffs. Right. And right now, Austin Reeves is infamous. He's a famous regular season player. He's a famous regular season player, but when it comes to the playoffs, he's infamous. He's just a guy. Sure, he can get you 20, 24 points, but they're picking on him on the other end of the floor. And you don't improve when you get Luka defensively. He's even worse. And then you take Huchimara off the floor. Marcus Smart, who actually wants to play defense, you take him off the floor when Luka comes back, and you're an even worse defensive team. LeBron James, in my opinion, call it a career, but he won't, and that's his prerogative. But I heard something the other day. His agent, Rich Paul, he said that, and I hate I didn't put it down as a topic. He said that the reason why LeBron is not a selfish player is because he wasn't raised in a 2-parent household. So he learned to share. That's why he didn't want to take the shots like Michael Jordan and like Kobe Bryant did at the end of the games. He literally snapped this out of his mouth that LeBron is not selfish because he learned to share because he didn't have a pappy at home. What? You out of your damn fool, man. That's the most insane thing that I've heard anyone say since the last time Rich Paul said something stupid. It's all you, Space. I can't even. Let me some drink, man.
I'll say this. LeBron should not retire. He probably should. Let me say that. Let me correct it. He probably should, but he's not going to retire. You hit it on the head. LeBron has to get a farewell. Kobe messed it up for everybody. With Kobe getting a farewell tour, there's no way you can tell the second greatest player to ever lace him up that he can't get a farewell tour. That's just the bottom line. So
I thought Kareem retired some years ago.
stop it. Kareem's right up there, but he is not the second greatest player. He is not better than LeBron. No way. LeBron is going to get a farewell tour of all the cities, all the glitz and the glamour. Then he might call it a career. But now that statement by Rich Paul, though, that is hilarious. He's not a selfish player because he didn't grow up in it. I can't tell you how much truth is to that. I just tell you, it's wild. It's wild to say that's the reason why he passed the ball. Yeah, I got 4 kids upstairs. They learn how to share at an early age. They gotta pass it around. I get it, but I wouldn't incorporate that to why my kid is such a passer on a soccer field. I wouldn't go that far to say, oh, he learned how to do it back out of Pappy.
It's actually the opposite. That's actually the opposite. He said that, with you having 4 kids, they don't know how to share because you got both parents. What? When you grow up in a household with multiple children, you learn that you have to share.
Yeah.
But LeBron grew up by himself. Usually it's the only child that doesn't know how to share because he's never had to share.
Yeah.
But
facts.
That's enough about Rich Paul. I mean, he's gonna make Adele rethink things.
Hey, I'll tell you this.
Adele gonna have to rethink some things.
Hey,
that is the most asinine thing I have ever heard.
What are you muted?
I need friends that loyal. No matter what I do, they're gonna find a way. Well, the reason why is because he ain't no pappy at home. What?
I'm that baby's daddy.
Out of pappy.
I just want to check. I just want to double check. Hold on a second. I just want to double check. You said that because there wasn't a pappy at home. Is that what you said? There's no pappy at home. That's why LeBron learned to share. I see. Okay.
Yes. That's what Rich Paul said.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the statement, he said, at the end of the game, I am getting ball. I still get the ball to Jordan over LeBron because at the end of the game, because I want to win. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Space, what are your final thoughts on that? What do you think?
Bottom line, LeBron ain't retiring. That's it. He'll be back in next year, and I'm gonna get some tickets when he comes to Chicago, and I'm gonna come see him. But yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the second greatest player.
Quick question
to have a lesson.
Quick question for the both of you. You're the Lakers. Do you resign him for $50 million?
For $50 million?
Well, here's the thing. This has not been LeBron's team for a couple years. It's not his team. Now listen, is he the strongest name on that team? Yes. But this is supposed to be turned over to Luka. And to the point where LeBron was depending on Luka to stay healthy so that he didn't mind being the Robin to his Batman because LeBron knows where he is. He's a smart guy. He knows where he is in his career. And so even though he knows that for this generation, he's the GOAT for the younger people, all good. But it's really Luka's team and Austin Reeves' team. I mean, this is why he said, I've never been a third option before because J.J. Redick was like, yeah, you're good, but we got to save you for the playoffs. So just sit back, let these other guys score. Okay, so I don't think he was happy with that. Something else I want to point out, too, is that LeBron, for the years he's been with Los Angeles, 7 years total. I think it's been 7 years.
It's either 7 or 8.
Yeah, he has never been comfortable as a Laker. And also Lakers fans have not been comfortable with LeBron because it's Kobe's team.
Never.
That's the thing. That's the thing that's so – I mean, for him, it's like I'm playing in L.A., my kids here and all that. But, yeah, it's still Kobe's team. And that's in the light of his death and everything he brought to the Lakers, it'll always be Kobe's team for this generation of basketball players. And I don't think LeBron's been very comfortable with that. And I think he looks at his career and he goes, well, where else do I go back home again to Cleveland? Where else do I go to the Knicks? I don't know where he's going to go this season, but it may not be the Lakers. It may not be. Who knows?
I know some lifelong Angelinos out there in Los Angeles, and they absolutely did not want him in the Lakers uniform. They can't wait till he takes off the Laker uniform. These are people who've rooted for the Lakers their entire lives that grew up in the Los Angeles area. They're done with him. They're not happy with him. They've never been happy with him. They never wanted him on the team. They're like, yeah, we got the bubble championship, but yeah, whatever. I can't wait until he retires. I can't wait until he leaves. Because
And that's insane.
Team, and one last thing I'm going to say, he and his son are going to be the first pair of father-son duo to retire at the same time.
To retire?
Because I can't see Bronny making another roster. I can't see Bronny making any other roster in the NBA. I just can't.
Why do you feel that's insane, Space? Why do you feel like LA Lakers fans should embrace LeBron more?
LeBron is not the reason why they lost. I mean, you paid DeAndre Ayton to come over there and be your defensive anchor on the team, and he can't even stay on the court. When it matters, you're taking him out the game. And you're playing a small ball, Hachimura at the 5 or something like that. He's not LeBron averaged 20-7 this season, 21-7 this season in a down season. He's not the reason why I get it, the money. You can't buy all these other people because you're paying Luka max, you're paying LeBron max, you're paying Austin Reeves all this money. I get it, but he's not the reason why they lost. They should embrace LeBron, be happy that he's there. That there's no way LeBron should be playing for another team. He should retire Laker.
LA's got his Kojic hand up, so go ahead.
Who has been basically the de facto general manager in Los Angeles since Mr. James has entered the Staples Center?
I agree. It's been LeBron. It's been LeBron.
He's the reason why they drafted his son. He's the reason they signed Russell Westbrook. He's the only move he's the reason why they acquired Anthony Davis. He wasn't aware of them getting Luka, but I guarantee he has something to do with them bringing Ayton in. You can't tell me that he didn't.
I hear you. Maybe they thought he would be something on defense. They should have went a whole different route with that. If you take Ayton off and you put what's the center in Cleveland, Jared Allen, you put someone like that on that team. Oh, that's a different team.
Well, they had Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes is a lighter version of
but he's still lighting ass. You need somebody that's not afraid to put an elbow on somebody. You need somebody who will go off the top rope.
Leave Victor Wembanyama out of this, man. Leave him out of this.
What I'm saying?
Wemby didn't get suspended. Don't be bringing his name back up, man. We don't need the league officials go and watch that tape again. Next thing you know, he doesn't play game 6, 5. Go stop it.
Let me just also point out, man, Space. This is directed to Space LA. You step out of the way. This is directed to this man here. He has LeBron as the number 2 guy after Michael Jordan. That's what you have, right, Space?
Come on with it, Hoodie. I'm waiting for it. Come on.
Now, I'm not saying because I'm the humble narrator, I'm not supposed to argue with you, but I'm just going to tell you that if you ever see Kendall Gill in the streets, Kendall Gill will argue you down to the ground about the importance of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the NBA. He has a stop that was unstoppable in the skyhook. He was dominant in high school, college, and the pros. Now, don't get it twisted like old Kareem when the Bulls won their first championship because they were all old back then. Yeah. Now, don't worry about like 90, 91. I'm talking about Kareem in his prime. Lou Alcindor
Kareem wasn't even on that team in 91. He was retired. He
was on the bench. He was sitting there watching.
That was Vlad. No, he was done.
No, he was there. He was there watching. He stood up. He was upset about it. He was there.
On a Coogee sweater.
He was there. My point is that this is a guy here that was dominant at all 3 levels of basketball. Look it up. You can say what you want about LeBron and all the points he scored, and he is great too. But don't forget about Kareem.
Hey, no shade to Kareem. I got Kareem as the number 3. I got him just above maybe Kobe. I got to sit back and think. Let me meditate on that. But I might have him just above Kobe. But when I think about it, now I got Kobe over him. So I got Kareem at number 4.
It's amazing. That conversation this past Saturday at the barbershop. That's amazing because everyone was talking about that at the barbershop. And that the whole thing of where do you place LeBron? First of all, they did LeBron versus Kobe. Then they said, where is LeBron amongst the best? That's quite the conversation.
Yeah. What's your order?
Even at LeBron's position, man, it's hard. It's hard for me to tell you that I got one game to win that I would take him over Larry Joe Bird. That's a hard conversation to have. Bird was a better rebounder. He was equally adept as a passer. He was an infinitely better shooter. He was one of the smartest basketball players you've ever seen. Was he as athletic as LeBron? Absolutely not. But this is not the Olympic decathlon. I don't need the best athlete. Give me the best basketball player. And I know that Larry Joe Bird was going to give me 25 and 10 and 6 or 7 assists every night, and he was going to shoot 50% from the field, 40% from three, and 90% from the free throw line. So I could put the ball in his hand at the end, and if he got fouled, he was going to make them shots as well. And then he was going to tell you what shot he was going to take, and he was going to make it. So that's another conversation to have.
What's your order? Who's one? Who's two? And who's three?
I don't do that. I tell you who I would start at each position. At the point guard, it's going to be Irvin Magic Johnson. At the 2 guard, it's going to be Michael Jordan. At the 3, I'll put LeBron James over there, reluctantly over Larry Joe Bird. At the 4, as much as you have to put Duncan, even though Greg Popovich told
fundamental. Come on.
But Greg Popovich told you that he was a center. They asked him before a playoff game, who do you plan to start as center? And he said, Tim Duncan, like I have for the past 13 years. So he's technically not a center, but power forward, but let's put him there because I don't feel like doing the whole argument over that. And at the center, there's no question it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's the only guy that I will listen to a debate about who's the greatest player of all time is with Jordan. I won't listen to any other discussion. You can bring up everybody else, Jordan versus Kobe, Jordan versus LeBron, Jordan versus whoever. If you sit there and you make a case for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, okay, I can listen to that. But I'm still going to take Mike.
It's fair. Yeah. All right. So we have one toss-up question. I'm just going through the text messages. Did you guys want to talk about Draymond Green versus Charles Barkley on Inside the NBA? It's on the list here.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Well,
all right.
You want me to start this off?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you take Draymond Green is going to go into the NBA to the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame. It encompasses everything that you've done in basketball from your high school career, your college career, your NBA career. He's made 4 All-Star teams. He's made numerous all-defensive teams. He's a 4-time champion. He's a very integral part of the Golden State Warriors' success over the past 10 years. There are a lot of people who believe that they cannot win those titles without him. But on the flip side of that, just take Draymond Green and put him in a previous generation. And every night he's going up against KG in Minnesota, Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas, Amari Stoudemire in Phoenix, Antonio McDyess in Denver, Rasheed Wallace in Portland. And this is just in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
Cooked every single night. He can't guard any of them. None of them. They're going to give him work. And if he goes against Charles Barkley in the late 80s, early 90s, 40 and 20. Barbecue chicken every single night. He can't hold a candle to Charles Barkley. He couldn't hold his jock strap. Even if he was taking it out of the washer to put it in the dryer, he would drop it on the floor. In no world should Draymond Green ever in his life, as a matter of fact, if he passed away and was reincarnated, when he came back, he should not say anything to Charles. Charles is an infinitely better player. Infinitely. They're not even in the same conversation. Draymond Green is great in this era of this no position era. But if he would have played back when there were actual real men playing power forward, Draymond Green probably would not have made a team. He definitely wouldn't have started. No. He's good for today's NBA. Would he play center? No. He plays some center? No. You put him in the 80s with Kareem and Shaq. And that's the 90s. Kareem and Moses Malone and Robert Parrish and Kevin Willis. They would eat this man alive. There's no chance. He would foul Patrick Ewing, Hakeem. He'd foul out in the first quarter. No chance. It pisses me off. I've never seen a guy who, with this much talent, talk like he was the greatest power forward ever played a game. He's not. He absolutely is not. And let me stop before I bust a blood vessel. That's all yours.
Hey, you, Horace Grant, Tony Kukoc.
Kill him. Kill him.
I mean, you can keep going down the line when you talk about power forwards. Zebo, Zach Randolph. There is no way, and he's so underrated. Zach Randolph, oh man, he was a monster down there. People don't. That man had moves. He probably didn't jump like that, but Zebo had moves, and he had the prettiest lefty shot right there. Man, come on now. There's no way.
Williams, Kevin McHale.
Come on now. You talking about talent. There's no way Draymond is even in the same level as these guys. And that's just a fact. I agree with you that, when they say some guys games transfer from era to era and era, and
great
Draymond's
players.
game. Exactly. Great players. Draymond's game does not transfer to the past eras. And I hate to say it because he is a Hall of Famer. He is, and I believe in that with the Golden State Warriors, he was so pivotal for them winning. Draymond can get you 7 assists in a game. He sit up there once in a while, he hit a 3, but he was pivotal he was their muscle. He was their Charles Oakley. You know what I'm saying? He provided that.
That's another power forward with the spank his ass.
Exactly. That. yeah. Draymond was their heart. He was their.
Anthony
come on
Mason.
Now. Yeah. Oh, he'll punch somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's a little different. He gonna fight. Him and Oakley and all. Yeah, they about to fight. But yeah, Draymond. It's a whole different level.
I'm sorry to interject.
No, go ahead.
Go down the list of power forwards, great power forwards in the history of the NBA. You'd get to the 50s or maybe 60 plus power forwards before you even mention. And that's not hating. It's just the God's honest truth.
I mean,
he survived in this era. He played in the 80s and 90s. He wouldn't even be the CBA Player of the Week.
LaMarcus
Aldridge is the CBA Player of the Week.
Let me accentuate the point if I could, guys. So one of my favorite sites is to go to Pro Basketball Reference, right?
Yeah.
If you go there, space, you scroll all the way to the bottom, and you see the similar players of a player that you just type in a player, right? So while you guys are having a chat, I decided to type in Draymond Green. Draymond Green's career is akin to the following. Tell me when I name a Hall of Famer. Gordon Hayward, Donyell Marshall, Christian Laettner, Nene, Derek Favors, Kevin Willis, Derek Coleman, former Bull Bob Boozer, Gerald Wallace, and Serge Ibaka.
Not a one. not a one.
Now, for a guy that was on the back of the Splash Brothers and Andre Iguodala and Steve Kerr and Bob Myers, the organization and the ownership from Joe Lacob, he's a fine player. But he's on that list, but he's down the line as far as important players. Hey man, I'll never take anything away from his IQ. Draymond Green's IQ is amazing.
Yes.
When he's focused and he's not trying to get thrown out of a ball game, the way he initiates offense to get the offense rolling, for him to be able to, to be in the position to rebound. There's been a lot of good things he's done, but he's a role player. That's what he is. And you know what I just named on this list? A lot of role players. Big guys are role players and not the reason why that you win. No, so there you go.
Yeah.
I haven't even mentioned Dennis Rodman. I haven't even mentioned Dennis Rodman yet. It's
the worm.
It's you know what? Draymond, retire. Go do your podcast. Talk shit to people who don't care. Don't talk shit to Charles Barkley. It's come on. And Charles was gracious enough to not even say anything. He was like, "You got it, player."
So LA, no thoughts on Donyell Marshall? Nothing. I just gave you a nice list there. You had a chance to break down. I got
a Donyell Marshall story to tell you guys when we get off the air. I got a Donyell story. He played with the Bulls. He played with the Bulls. I can tell the story. I can tell the story. What the hell? So when he's playing with the
He's-
Bulls, you know,
he's
I
drinking.
was working for a local radio station, and so I had a kind of a report with some of the guys after I would go in the locker room and talk to him. And Danielle Marshall, he came to me one day. He's like, "Hey man, my wife got a buddy coming to town this weekend, and she said that, you know, you met her a couple of times, and she think that you and her buddy would be a good match." I said, "Danielle, that sounds good and all, but I want you to make sure to tell this chick, we ain't going to the 5-star hotels. We not going to the 5-star restaurants. We not doing none. Ain't no limo being sent to pick her up. If she good going to Ponderosa, bring her on through." I work on a radio station. If you tell your wife to tell that young lady that if she's good with that, I'll meet her. Guess what? I never met her. I never met her.
She wasn't good with the Ponderosa, that Jay Alexander.
This is a 100% accurately true story. That literally happened. It literally happened.
You can't take me to Dickens.
Yeah, but no.
Let me explain to you, young space. The producer's salary, the ultimate cock blocker. Let me tell you what that is. LA just told you a story of that little green doesn't get the job done all the time.
No.
Nothing
And I still had a full-time job, but I just wanted that expectation when she got to town and got off that plane. This is what it is. Now, if things progress, you can graduate from Ponderosa. Maybe we can go to Steak and Shake and work our way to the Cheesecake Factory or whatever.
There's levels to this.
And if things go well, we might end up at Gibson's. But right now, you know what? I should have took her straight to Lawrence's Fisheries on 20th, Cermak and Canal. That's what I should have did. She probably would have came. I blew it. I blew it.
That's right, folks. Lawrence's, Chicago's favorite shrimp house since 1950.
That boy good.
Right. So that's how you do that. Yes. Well, you know what? It happens to all of us, Space, but it happened in LA. It's happened to me. I completely understand. Sometimes Bennigan's just wasn't good enough. Sometimes
oh man, I used to love that fudge brownie hot dog, that fudge the ice cream, that fudge brownie with the ice cream. Oh my God.
Yes.
Miss Bennigan's. Good stuff. Quality. But little Miss Danielle Marshall, white friend, wasn't having it.
Her white friend. You know what she was looking for, Space, at the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
That's what she was looking for right there. She's looking for a young pappy. That's right. Another fine episode, gentlemen, of LA versus Space. I think we learned a lot today, did we not? We learned a lot today.
Fact.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
That if it's that money that jingles, it doesn't work. But that money that folds, that always works.
Fact.
The money that folds. Yep. Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
it always works. So you write that down, Space, so you understand.
Oh, I got it. I'm taking notes.
Write that down. Yes. Write that
Money
down.
that post, you gonna go. I got it.
We also learned from LA today that LeBron James learned how to be able to pass and share because he did not have a pappy in the home.
He had no pappy.
That's just so ridiculous.
Rich Paul, shut up, Rich Paul. Please, you do more harm to LeBron's reputation by sharing the most. I'm done, man.
All right. Well, that's all right. Well, folks, there it is. Another episode of LA versus Space. The exasperated LA has had enough. And another fine episode. And of course, brought to you by the fine folks over at Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp. Let me just tell you, you stop by Lawrence's and you're going to have a ball. They got 4 locations, you know. It's Canal Street. It's open 24/7. It's Evergreen Park, Hillside, and Olympia Fields. Again, the Canal Street location open 24/7 and right by the White Sox Stadium. My family and I have been going to Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp for a long time, and so make sure that you go there as well. Tell them J Hood sent you. Tell them LA and Space sent you, as a matter of fact. How about that? So we'll all have some frog legs together. Have you ever had frog leg, Space?
Yeah. Never had frog legs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta try some frog legs. Yeah, I gotta try them. I'm open to trying them. You know,
my personal favorite over at Lawrence is their fish chips with some fried okra. Man, oh my god, that was our number one spot to go to when we left the nightclubs back in the day. We
exactly
the Sick Ricks or the Click, and and the clubs back then they had 5 a.m. liquor licenses. We didn't get to the club till 1 a.m. Right. We leave at 5, do a little parking lot pimping, end up over at Lawrence's, and then go to work.
Oh, Lawrence was still open?
Yes.
They 24/7? They do not close. They do not close. No.
That's the thing. So that space, what LA is telling you is the absolute truth. You would go to a club or to a bar, then go to another club and go to another bar. And if the sun starts to rise, you know that Lawrence is going to be open because a lot of stuff was not open. So what Lawrence is, you get yourself a bag of frog legs or shrimp or whatever. You eat it there or eat it outside because of that wide, vast parking lot they have there.
Their little dining area now.
Yes, and have fun.
Face, I'm going to tell you how bad it is. Their phone number is 312-225-2113. I go there so much. I've been going there and it's the same number they've had for 40 years. I've been going there for 40 years. Their number is programmed in my phone, but I don't need it programmed. I know it. And when I call them, they say, "What are you ordering, Lawrence?" They know me. I wish I was kidding. Oh, and when you left the club, check it out. When you left the club, and when you got there at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, they were packed. There was a line out the door. That's why I know the numbers, Space, because I wanted to go right in and go right up to the register for Lawrence and walk right back out. I didn't have to wait in line with everybody else for 20 minutes because my food was ready. It was ready.
That's right, folks. The food was ready. Lawrence since 1950. All true facts, true stories. People they think that this is brand new. No, this has been going on for a long time. That's where you would go. They do have 4 locations, but that Canal Street, that 24/7 comes in clutch every time. Because you need space. You got the number
2113.
That's not the one thing you need, Space, is to be able to have something to float on top of that liquor. So that's why you put yourself some shrimp and some, put some seafood there. So it could be able to float on top of all that brown liquor. That's right. Please eat responsibly. Never about to drink. Please eat responsibly at Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp.
0 lies told.
That's not true. For LA and Space, this is Jonathan Hood. Thanks so much for checking out Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment to everything we've been talking about here. And by the way, we got to mention LA versus Space has its own playlist on the YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and check out clips or full episodes of LA versus Space, just go back into the archives. It's right there in the playlist. It's labeled expertly LA versus Space. It's amazing. Where you can just be able to click that, and it's right there for you to check out the musings of one LA and one Space. All right, guys, we'll talk to you next time. Another edition of Under the Hood with Jonathan Hood. So long, everybody.